Dear viewers and subscribers, welcome again to our YouTube channel Max the Service. Please subscribe and press the bell icon to receive all notifications regarding any video we are uploading on this channel. Guys, in last session we discussed how to build and push our Docker image with the help of GitHub Action to Docker Hub. And today we are going to complete that example with the automation of Docker Compose, where Docker Compose will be used to do all of this, like building all the images, then pushing all those images to Docker Hub, and then we will also be see how to pull those images from Docker Hub. So let's start. Okay guys, today we are going to do a very good example with this diagram. I already have drawn for your time saving. So here we have CLI, our laptop or any machine where we are connected to our GitHub or any our VS Code. Okay, so because we are using VS Code and using CLI command line interface of VS Code, here you can see, and as you know that we are working on our demo project, and today our today's agenda is to do the all the same steps, but with this one we are going to present like we will be building our images and pushing to our Docker hub, and then again we will be pulling from Docker hub to our local machine. Okay, so that we can build and pull, and but this, even though this is not important one, because last time we used Docker file, how to build and push with Docker file, and today we are going to use Docker Compose, because it is the latest one approach. With Docker Compose we can build multiple images at a time. So instead of doing one by one, definitely we will be doing and pushing any change in a single project, but if I want to do all of the testing within one go, then we can use Docker Compose. So to start with Docker Compose, let me share you the workflow file, where you will be able to uh, see all the changes, and I will be explaining you, and those changes I already have done for you, and I will be explaining one by one. So let's start with workflow. Okay, here is workflow I have updated, and last time we used hard coded username password, and today I'm going to use username and password created from Docker Hub and used by GitHub. Okay, so your GitHub can log into Docker, and then log into Docker Hub, and then do all the stuffs. Let's suppose when you start working with your local machine, and here you let's suppose I'm going to Docker PS. Okay, so it will show me all the containers running. Okay, but because I am already logged into Docker Hub, and my Docker desktop Docker is running. If I stop my Docker desktop, okay, if I stop this one, then I will not be able to run this command. Okay, so I ask GitHub Action through GitHub Action. Please use your GitHub Action to log in to the Docker. Okay, what is runner, what is demo, building with Maven, setting up Java, we already have discussed. Okay, how to set up these secrets? We can also use environment variable, we can also use secrets. So how to do all of this, let me show you. Okay, for this you will be definitely going to your repository. Okay, let's suppose I'm going to my repository, which is demo. If this repository should be public, and if it is private, then you need to go into settings, and here you can set only environment variable, and then you can set secrets and variables. After going to secrets and variable, here I have already set it. So you must know what is the difference between environment secrets and repository secrets. So actually environment variables, if we talk about environment variables, then if we know that there is no any secrecy or any critical information, then definitely we will be using variables. If we know, like I have root and root variable name, so I will be using these one. If I have some secrets information and I don't want to show even on the this interface, then I will be using secrets. So here you can see that I'm not able to see my secrets. So I also have created Docker Hub token, Docker Hub password, and Docker Hub username. So we can use alternate with password or token. I mean, here you can use with password, you can use also Docker Hub token. And how we create Docker Hub token, because when we use Docker Hub, we already know our username and password, as we have maxi service and password I already log in with it. And if I want to create uh, a secret, then definitely I will be moving to my profile, account setting. After going into account setting, here these are the my personal access token. So here you can, like I have created GitHub Action demo, and these are the scope, read, write, delete. Anyone using this auto generated token can use to log into the Docker Hub and perform these action. Okay, so that's why I also created token, and also username password I have used. So now back to the demo. So this was the mechanism to create username password and set into Docker Hub. Now after asking your Docker workflow, Docker Hub action workflow, it will ask Docker Hub. Okay, your workflow will ask Docker Hub to please get login into Docker Hub. Then, sorry, GitHub. Your workflow will ask GitHub to log in into Docker Hub. After login into Docker Hub, then you will be able to run all these commands. It is very simple. That here you can see that I have executed a Docker Compose build. It will build all the images defined in my Docker Compose file. Okay, so here I have used image MySQL, even MySQL 8.0, and container name is MySQL container. And then restart configuration, you can set always or none. So then we have password, username, database name, ports, and networks. So here the beauty of creating network is when you will run Docker Compose, after building, when you will run Docker Compose up, this MySQL server and your application, which is Spring based application, it will be able to connect with the MySQL server, because these will be on the same networks. Otherwise you will have to configure, you will have to tell, okay, which network I am going to connect with. So this is very important point you have to remember. If we are getting any issue running these application, and if I will execute this core application, core container, and then database, then I might have problem why I'm not connecting to this. I will show you how this problem happen. So right now I'm going to use Docker Compose. Another very important thing, when you will be using Docker Compose in your workflow, please don't forget to mention the path name of your repository. So this repository is my repository on Docker Hub, and this is the image name, and this is the tag. Okay, So this path I already have created. The demo repository I have created with the Maxi service. Okay, so let me show you. Here you can see that this repository I have already created. So if I go back to my repositories, these are the repositories, and here is Maxi service, my repository. Okay, and here I have demo, DevOps and Maxi service for the child repositories, and under this we have images. So how to see images? First I will build and show you. Here we will be able to see all the images. Even here I can show you on Docker desktop, Docker Hub repositories. Here is the demo repositories. Uh, we can see. Now back to the important point. So this is very important. Sometime you will run your Docker Compose build, and on pulling you will get some error. Okay, like access denied, resource are not available, something like this. So you must know this. Okay, this is very important point. And then we will be checking uh, before pull images, because after getting pushed successfully we will run this command docker check images, and then after pulling we will run this command again. So either we have uh, this image available or not. Okay, so right now let me check git sorry docker images. Here you can see, sorry, images. Here you can see that we have only MySQL. Okay, and I will show in the workflow as well. So let me clear it. Okay, now I am going to make the changes. Okay, apart from it I am also going to tell other two methods. Also we you can use these. We already have used this one. By using this method we already done how to build and pull the images, and this is another way. We can also use docker file, and we can also run this command docker push with path. So this is the same docker username max service. You can use alternate. Okay, so we are going to uh, create run our workflow. So first of all I will check either do we have any changes in this file. Yes, definitely I did. Git sorry git status. Most similar command is uh, git status. Here you can see that we have some changes in docker build push images. Okay, then I will use git add. Okay, so I have only one file, so that's why I'm using dot everything, and then I will check again git status. You can see that it is now in staging between remote and your local machine. So you can also discard it, and you can also commit. So when you will commit it, it will become in the your repository, but in local repository. So here I will be committing docker sorry git commit docker GitHub Action workflow with Docker Compose build push and pull on Docker Hub. Okay, now I will add git push, and it will hit the workflow. How it will hit? Because I have created on master branch. When it become push, then start workflow. So to see workflow, uh, let me move to the uh, shabash. Okay, demo, and when I will click on actions. Ooh, great. So we have successfully built our workflow, and let me show the steps. Okay, we have used BuildX. So a little bit I want to tell you about the BuildX. What is BuildX? Actually, BuildX is used to when you have working and start building image with the multiple environment, and you want to use Docker Hub driver to do all of this content Dockerization. Then you can also use this annotation. Okay, then we have setup 17, and we also build with Maven. And one thing also added, another is, let me show you, I have used cache Maven. So here you will see that there is nothing time taking process. So it is did not download all the dependencies again. And another change I did here is just I changed to Maven package from pom.xml instead of clean install. Okay, then we have another login to Docker. Here you can see that successfully we get login to Docker. Here is, then we have build Docker compose services. Yes, we also run Docker compose. Here all we have done. Here you can see that there must be demo and MySQL. Compose started, and here let me show you, sending this build core build. Okay, and uh, exporting layers. So by following this Docker file, because internally Docker Compose use this Docker file, and then it successfully exported these also layers and downloaded our core image. Okay, then we use Docker push Docker to Docker Hub. Okay, here you can see that we MySQL already was in place, so it was skipped. And then we use demo. Here is the demo, you can see that it was pushed. Okay, then we used pull. What pull? Actually here you can see that Docker demo are available, and we successfully pulled, right? And then pull Docker compose images from Docker Hub. Sorry, this was before pull. I just execute this command, then a repository, and the repository 22 seconds after pulling demo was available. And then we have pull. Okay, push Docker on Docker Hub after pushing. Yes, this was, and we successfully pulling core and MySQL. And then we again run this command. Here you can see that MySQL and these are the other images also available. So what is the difference between this and that? There is no different demo and all of this. Demo, yes, MySQL. Here we can see that we pulled also MySQL as well because demo was already there. And then these are the post login and post setup, everything clear logout or clearance what we have configured. So guys, this was very important configuration and how we can use Docker Compose to do all of this. Because most of the time developers use Docker Compose, and that's why I created this video for you to just go into detail and see. And let me show you the images under repository. Maxi service demo, there must be images available. Yes, here you can see that uh, we have latest 5 minutes by Maxi service last pushed. So recently we pushed it, so it is latest one. We can also use this image. We can also pull and run this image. Okay guys, so this is the overview, and I also provide you the diagram, and we have successfully used Docker Compose, how to build, push and pull with the Docker Hub using our GitHub Action. So in next session I will be using with Angular frontend application to use Docker Compose and Dockerfile, and then we will be moving forward with the microservices architecture. Okay, thanks for watching Maxi Service. Bye. Okay, please subscribe my channel if you have not subscribed yet, and also do like, share in your circle these videos, and also provide your valuable comments. And I hope you will be liking and sharing so that I will be continuing